episode 2 of Burning Questions with Pistol Pete. You know, so today we have,
Embrace.
yep. So, Embrace, I have a few questions for you, alright?
Right?
Burning questions, you can say.
Okay.
So, for your music, what are like the main influences and like inspirations?
Okay. Well, I listen to a lot of different music. But Embrace is really focused on like kind of hip hop and rap stuff.
Hmm.
And from that, like I really really like Lil Peep. Like Lil Peep is
Hmm.
like huge inspiration for me. Um, and then also, well, he's more R&B, but I'm really into The Weeknd too. And when I was younger, when I was like a teenager, I was really into J. Cole. I don't really listen to him that much anymore, but like I listened to like his whole discography and everything, and I was like really into him when I was like 16 or so.
Nice.
Um, so that's kind of like the hip hop influences, but then also because I have American Amnesia, which is like kind of the rock band that I started when I was a teenager or whatever. So there's a lot of rock influences too, and like for singing, I really like Lane Staley and like Alice in Chains,
Hmm.
kind of that. And also I've recently got really into like Bullet for My Valentine. Uh, so it's kind of all over the place, but I just make music that I like, whatever I
Yeah.
like.
So, question number 2. So, when you're performing live, what is the feeling you get and how do you like what is it like for you?
Well, that's weird because for Embrace, like I haven't played any shows for Embrace, but I've
Hmm.
played a lot of shows with American Amnesia, so like I'm used to performing live. Um,
But
I don't
like
know.
first
Uh,
time and like
yeah,
when you first started. Yeah.
the first time I played live, it wasn't really scary so much as it was like it just felt really weird. Like you get like that adrenaline thing, and it almost just feels like a weight just like pulling you down, and you're like just like trying to play guitar and stuff. So it's kind of weird. But now I've pretty much gotten used to it. It kind of like if I don't play shows for a while, like I haven't now, like the first time I play a show going back, which is probably going to be in a while because of coronavirus. But the first time I play another show, it's probably going to be like really like have that similar feeling. But you kind of like get into it and then you get used to
Hmm.
it.
Yeah. So, do you have any advice for people playing shows for like the first time?
I would just do it. Just send it. Like you
Yeah.
can overthink everything a lot, but I think just with like pretty much anything, which I am like really guilty of this because I overthink like everything and I always plan things and stuff. But now I kind of got this new wave where I'm just like, just send it. Don't
Yeah.
even think about it.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. It never works for me
I
at
know it's hard.
least.
Yeah.
So so you already said that like you don't really get as much like anxiety when you're playing shows, which is actually one of like the questions I was gonna ask you, like how do you play shows? Because I know you have anxiety, and that's kind of like, but
Yeah.
but you kind of already said that you don't. So like in general, like have you ever gotten like a lot of anxiety before a show? Like if it's like a really big crowd.
Um, not real. I mean, I don't really know, honestly. Like, I kind of do. I'm kind of weird. It depends on the day. Because sometimes, like, if I'm in, like, a mood that week where I've just been, like, going out a lot and doing things, then, like, I kind of want to play a show because I, like, want to interact with people and
Mm.
stuff. But then there are other times where I'm just, like, really, like, depressed and withdrawn. And then, like, I don't really think about anything because I'm thinking about that. And then I just go on stage and then I'm like, oh, this is beat. This is
Yeah.
scary. Like,
So what's the weirdest thing that's ever happened to you? Like with like a fan or like a show, a crowd?
um,
Something that you can talk about here, because I'm sure there's some crazy,
that's
crazy stuff.
that's a cool question. Wait, I want to think of like a good answer for it. Um, well, we have when I was playing with American Amnesia, we have like a really good story where we played at bleachers in Plainville, and or no, not Plainville or Terryville, I think. or Southington. I don't know. It's somewhere around there. But we played at Bleachers Bar, and then we were driving the van, obviously, and the van is like pretty run down and stuff. So we were coming back on the highway. I think I ran over like a dead raccoon or something, and it literally just like split the tire just completely open, and just like the tire was just done. And we were driving for like 20 minutes, and I was like, why does the van keep moving like this? And I was like, what's going on? And then it just felt really weird, and I was like, oh wait, I have a flat tire.
What the hell?
Yeah. So then, like, we were like right before the exit going into Torrington. We had to pull off there, and we were just kind of chilling there on the highway. And yeah, that was pretty crazy.
Yeah.
It was just a weird night.
I think I actually remember seeing the picture on like your Snapchat
Yeah.
story or something. The tire was just like spaghettied, like it was just
Yeah.
um.
Dude, I don't even know how that happened. Yeah.
So, do you have any advice or any just message to pass on to like viewers and like whether they're performers, just normal people, just whatever?
hmm Just for anyone trying to be an artist, I would just say that it's like you got to really commit, because there's a lot of time and effort that goes into it, and it's really hard, especially if you have like a job, because then there's just less time, and you're more tired and stuff, and like who wants to like come home from work and then like sit on social media and try to like do things, it's kind of, I mean, I guess some people do, but it's just, to me, it's kind of like I would see that as being like pretty difficult. So you really got to commit to it, and you just like same thing. You just got to send it, man. Like if you really want something, you gotta put a lot of work and time into it. Otherwise, it's just like that's how the world is. You're just not gonna get it,
So,
Yeah.
last question. I know this went by pretty fast.
Okay.
But so
Yeah.
you look at a picture of yourself from like 2017, 2016, or yeah, I'm pretty sure it was around there.
Yeah.
You looked completely different. All right.
Yeah.
So, is that the only thing that's changed, or how much have you actually grown as a person since then? Like, what is your like growth as a human being in the past few years?
I grow a lot. I mean, I'm like I look at myself as like I still like think the same. I think like I'm still like the same person, but I'm like different, like a lot different in like a other way, kind of. So I think I have grown like an enormous amount, especially just from like all the opportunities I had to do things, like with all the stuff I did with my old band, and then all the stuff I did with just recording and learning about music and people that I met and stuff like that. So a lot of things. But I think I'm still the same person. Yeah.
Yeah. So that was Burning Questions with Pistol Pete, about anywhere between like 5 and 7 questions, because I wasn't keeping track. So thank you for your time, Mr. Embrace.
Thank you for having me.
All right. Well, see y'all in the next installment. Next interview. Who could it be? We don't know. Goodbye.